Hi everyone, I want to talk about a golden rule when recovering from CFS, POTS, fibromyalgia, all those different things. Just general lackluster in life, you feel like shit. It's very important to not fall into this trap of believing that your illness is very different from everyone else's. You believe that there's a very specific cause of your illness, and until that's fixed your body will not work at all. And this is something I did all the time, and you're just grabbing at straws and you're not actually going to achieve anything with this mindset. I would just scourge Cure Zone for hours, all these different forums, looking for insane treatments to cure like parasites, liver stones, all this crazy stuff, yeah. And it just you just waste time. You're not actually fixing anything. And believing that your illness is so different from everyone else's, your fatigue is different from everyone else's. There's different, just a crazy cause of your illness that no one's ever going to understand. It doesn't help anyone, it doesn't achieve anything, and it's most likely not true. I did this, I used to look back at my BCG jab and go, what if my immune system is completely messed up from this jab and it's just causing me problems and no one's ever going to know how to fix it? What if I'm an experiment gone wrong? What if the tick that bit me had a strain of bacteria that is undetectable? What am I going to do? Maybe it's just going to ravage my immune system for the rest of my life and that's it. Just unlucky, wrong place at the wrong time. Am I stuffed? Now, see, that mindset doesn't actually achieve anything either way. Even if it was true, if it was true that there was no way in hell you were going to cure it, believing that isn't going to help. It's probably going to make things worse. So don't fall into this trap of believing that your illness is so complicated and you're never going to find an answer for all these doctors, but you have to try and all this stuff. You're just going to waste your time, and it's not going to be effective for you recovering either way. So don't fall into that mindset. You cannot complain like that without fundamentally changing your life completely first. Now, if you fundamentally change everything you're doing every day, you're keeping calm, you're avoiding anything that's making you wired, you're avoiding bad foods, inflammatory foods, you're avoiding watching intense movies, video games, you're avoiding anything that's causing you stress, and you're living very calmly and everything, and you're 6 months down the line and you've been in a calm state for over a month, 2 months, and you're really relaxing and you still feel atrocious, then you can start looking for different answers. But until you are doing everything correctly, yeah, don't complain. Don't believe that your illness is super crazy or anything like that. Now, this is the other thing. Yeah, I get quite a few people that are in work and they're trying to recover during work. Now, it may be possible. It depends on the extent of your fatigue, because when I was ill, there was no way in hell I could have worked. There was no way. I couldn't have done it. It would have ruined me. It would have just made me crash 10 times over. Like, going up my stairs, I was weak, heart palpitations, dizzy, just weak in my joints, my muscles. I felt atrocious just going up the stairs. To walk around in a job all day, not going to happen. So if you're in a work and you're feeling atrocious, now understand that you might not have crashed as bad as you think, because you're still able to do that. Now, if you're in that situation where you're in a job, you have to make sure that you're living extremely healthy. Now, most people, when they come back from work, they just want to chill out, play video games, watch TV, relax, eat their favorite junk food, drink alcohol to unwind, drugs, weed, all these different things. Now, if you're doing things like that, don't expect to recover, don't expect to feel any better. Do you expect to feel a healthy, thriving person while doing things like that? No. Yeah, if you want to have a level of energy you're striving for, you're going to have to make sacrifices to your instant pleasures, what do they call it? instant gratification, things like alcohol, drugs, video games, all these different things, junk food. You have to make sacrifices. Now, it's going to be very hard in the short term to give up those things, but with time, you're going to see results. Now, for example, if I was ill and in your situation, I would be going to bed at 9 o'clock every time, no matter what. I wouldn't make any exceptions. I'd be going to bed early, I'd be unwinding, I'd be avoiding as much stimulation as possible. If it was someone asked me what wide meant, because they didn't really understand the term in their language, and it's like a feeling of just not being able to relax, not being able to just feel calm. You can't feel calm, you feel wired. That's what it is. You feel wired but tired, meaning you can't relax but you can't unwind either, if you understand. So for this video, I'm just trying to say, don't overcomplicate things in your head. Don't try and just because if you think about it, what is that achieving by telling yourself all these different things? It's not achieving anything. It's just making you worried. It's making you anxious. You're anxious that you're never going to get better, and you're making up all these stories and making it worse. Just stop thinking and do good things and be consistent. It's very hard in the beginning. Like, I messed up a lot of times in the beginning. I don't expect anyone to take my advice and be able to do it religiously 100% straight away, because I didn't. But the important thing is that you do most of it every day, and you just strive to do better every day with these different things. So yeah, I didn't really know what else to say for that video. I've noticed my channel has been growing a bit lately. Like, the last 2 or 3 videos I was getting nearly 300 views, so that's a huge increase of people watching my videos, so that's pretty cool. In the beginning it was like 40, 50, 60, something like that, so that's cool. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. If, of course, like always, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll always answer them. I answer everyone's questions for the time being. I've noticed that recently I've been getting way more questions than usual in private messages, in the comments below, and all different things. And I don't know how long I'll be able to keep that up, because I'm trying to sort my life out. But yeah, that's another video. I might do a video about that now. Anyway, put your comments in below. Comment below. Fuck it.